Uh, hey guys. How's it going? How's it going? Just woke up like 10 minutes ago. Brushed my teeth, drank some water, and my neck hurts. I slept, I think, on the wrong side. I think I slept with my neck like all twisted or something because my neck hurts. Oh man. Oh well. It is what it is. It is what it is. Let's see what's going on. So, woke up this morning and I'm like, hey, shout out to Joey B. That's not Joey Shaw. That's Joey B. Yeah, I woke up this morning and I'm like, well, let's take some profit here in case we're just gonna continue to drop again, because that's pretty much what ends up happening. We pump and then we just dump the rest of the day. We'll see what kind of day is today, but we're not out. As I mentioned, we're not out of the woods yet, right? We're not out of the woods. So I took a profit on a bunch, and then I'm still gonna hold the APLDs. I'm still gonna hold that. That I'm gonna hold. Praying no fake out. BBAI climbing. Hell yeah. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it doesn't look like a fake out right now. Does not look like a fake out. Message retracted. But anyways, that's not even a message. That's just I don't know if the bot like banned him or what. But yeah, BBI looks good. It's still a buy, by the way. It's still a buy here. But the real question is this going to be a fake out? We just pump green and then we come down lower, or is it going to be a green week and then we're just going to go lower anyways? That's the big question. That's the big one. I added another 100 shares of APLD today, so that's the one I'm going to hold for the big swing. Um, in fact, I'll add another 100. Hell yeah, I'm going to add another 100 of APLD here. Oh man, yeah. So like I was saying, Bitcoin is in a downtrend. Every time it pulls back to this trend line, we go lower, right? It pulls back to the trend line, goes lower. So are we gonna if we pull back to the trend line this week, it would be expected. But the problem is this gonna be where we pull back and drop lower? Is it just gonna continue to rinse and repeat this pattern? Because if Bitcoin continues to do this, then everything follows. That's just how it is, right? So that's the big question. That's why I'm kind of selling, and just I'm just gonna sell, and the only thing I'm gonna hold is APLD. That's the only one I care about holding. Yeah, APLD pretty much same thing, right? It's in a downtrend. It became steeper recently, so there you go. Like, is APLD just gonna come up to like 24 and then just pull back and come down lower? Who knows, right? But better to be safe than sorry. I think we're up like 4 grand for the month. So if you're not up 4 grand for the month, I don't know what to tell you. You need to join the Discord because we are on point. I am very good at trading the pullbacks in a downtrend, and also trading the well. Everyone is a genius in a bull market, right? When everything's going up, everyone gets money. Uh, but yeah, this is like I said, a lot of stocks are in the same exact setup, like because everything's just following each other. Downtrend, are we gonna finally break out and go higher, right? BBAI, same exact thing. So it's gonna be very hard to screw it up. Like if you're not gonna make money on this big crash, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Sorry, bro. What happened? Praying not a fake out. Praying not a fake out. BBI is climbing up at the moment. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I think the bot is the one that retracted your message, or did you do it yourself? I don't know. Let me look at community moderation just to see. I think the bot is a little bit um no, there's no what? That's crazy. It's just got basic moderation. Yeah, it's just got big. No, yeah, I don't know why it does that. Ever covered Neo? I've covered Neo in the past. I have, but I don't cover it anymore because I was covering it back when it was cheap, under like $4. I was telling people to buy down here and sell at like $5. So But I kind of just stopped covering stocks once they've already moved, right? If a stock already moved from 3 to 8, like, $3 to 8, it's kind of like, whoa, what am I? Whoa, I've been showing you the wrong string. I've been showing you the wrong one. Wow. Okay, let's zoom in on the charts. Yeah. Um, yeah, so right here, yeah, we were talking about it down here at like $3. So it's kind of like, oh, but why am I going to talk about something that's already moved, right? That doesn't make sense. We got to talk about the ones that haven't moved. Yeah, but Neo is at the purple line, so it's technically a buy, but it has earnings tomorrow, so it's like I wouldn't want to buy it. No holding through earnings rule. But yeah, I mean, you can see right here. I think the last time I made a video was August of this year. Wow, I got a lot of views on this. That's shocking. But yeah, Neo. Let me see. What did I say here? Buy in the 5, sell at $10. So yeah, it's like, yeah, I've been talking about it and pretty much just saying buy under 5 and then sell when it goes up because it likes to do that. Like if you zoom out long term, look at that. Look at that. Long term, what does it like to do? It kind of just bounces between 3 and 8. So just buy under 5 and then when it goes to, 6, 7 or 8, sell. So this one's pretty easy in terms of playing it, but it's just not on my radar like the other ones. That's why I don't talk about it often. But that's a classic, buy the bottom, sell the top, right? You can't really screw this one up. On the weekly time frame, you filter the noise and you can see it very clearly. On the daily, it kind of looks choppy all over the place, but once you go to the higher time frames, you realize, even on the monthly, you realize like, oh, okay, we're just going sideways. Okay, cool. Just buy under 5. So yeah, not a bad one. Not a bad one at all. Not a bad one. Let me see what's going on with my favorites. Looks like people are asleep today. People are asleep today. Are people crying because things aren't going to the moon? That's how people are. Let me see. Yeah, so we're up 4K for the month. This is a, what's funny? It's like I actually prefer to trade a downtrend and go long on a downtrend than to get chopped up in October, right? In October, it was nothing but chop and volatility. At least we have direction and it's consistent. So that's where the money is made. The consistency and the direction of the markets. When things are just chopping left, up and down, man, do I do horrible. So that's something I learned. I kind of already knew, but I always kind of like surprise myself. Like, man, I really just do better when things are consistent and reliable. Like if you're gonna go down, just go down. Just go down. Just keep going down, right? If you're gonna go up, just keep going up. If you're just gonna chop around, that's just gonna screw me in my strategies, which is why I performed really terrible in October, my worst month ever. But I still ended up profitable. Yeah, man, I'm feeling awkward being the only one posting. Yeah, it's kind of usually people are it's a Monday. Usually people oh, you know what? It's Thanksgiving week. I forgot about that. It's Thanksgiving week, so that might be why some people might be on their way to, on an airplane somewhere. Who knows? They might be like visiting family, making the drive there, preparations, etc. So, yeah, I forgot about that. So that might be why. Appreciate your feedback. Shout out to Joey B. This is going to be the Joey B show. So long, Joey Shaw. So long, Joey Shaw. Damn, look at that. I'm glad I didn't short this. I almost bought puts on this, but I was like, you know what? I'm not going to go against Mr. Buffet here. Yeah, so what I'm watching for right now is, are we going to start selling off or what? Like, what's going to happen here? Because right now we're just chopping around on the smaller time frames, which means we're indecisive. BBAI looks, that one actually, oh, who's pumping it? Did Zip Trader you talk about this one again? This looks like a Zip Trader you pump again. Well, at least that was an easy 10% that we made. Easy money, easy money. Easy, 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 easy. Toby knows everything. There is news out on APLD. Is there? Because I bought like I bought a bunch. No, 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 no. I don't see anything. Let me see. Oh, they're full. Okay, they're operating at full capacity on one of their first buildings. Cool. That means they're progressing. That's good to see. We love stocks that progress. This is a good one. So it's for me. It's a no-brainer buying down here. So I'm just gonna keep adding. I'll add again if it comes down to 20, and then flip it, and then add 18, and flip it, and then add 18. And I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Um, Pony AI, is that one doing what we expected? Yeah. It has earnings, so I would wait after earnings to add. What do you think of SoFi? Worth keeping long term? I am holding SoFi long term for the big swing to 40 to 50. I mean, it looks ugly because it's coming down, but everything is. So this is a huge discount. This is a good one. I would put it up there with Nvidia at this point in terms of revenues. So it's a good business. Good business. Morning Shades, what are your thoughts on Rocket Lab? Is that RKLB? You got to give me the ticker. I hope it's RKLB. I'm not sure. Rocket Lab. I think I did. I think I did analysis on this one like super fast in the super fast show. No. Yeah. This is just a classic. Buy under the purple line. Sell at the new high. That's literally all it does. Here. Did it again here. So if it's gonna do it again and rinse and repeat that pattern, it would do this, right? It would just keep going to new highs. So technically it's a buy, but let me see. Technically it's a buy, and if this is the bottom, then this would not be a bad bet. Like if this is the bottom, truly the bottom, and we're not going to go any lower, then it's a buy here. Set a stop at 37.56 and at the low, and then ride it up. If it is the bottom, it should not come back down. But that's kind of the risk you have to take there. Yeah. Again, it's about, are we gonna sell off today? Are we just gonna, everything looks good right now? Woo, everything's green, but then we sell off. That's the question I'm asking myself. I kind of don't trust it. It looks too good to be true. Nvidia is red. That's not a good thing. Why is Palantir green and all these other AI stocks green, but Nvidia is big red, not big red, but it's red? That's not a good thing. That shouldn't be happening. It should be showing the most strength since everyone needs to buy chips from them. It should not be exhibiting this kind of weakness. I almost licked the mic. Let's go. Shout out to Intuitions. Rebound on the way. Yes, RKOB. Your thoughts on Circle? RKOB will be $100 in 2 years. Sure. I think so too. With the way it's moving, I can see it. I can't even say no to that. RKOB doesn't even have a purple line. Where's the purple line on this thing? You know why there's no purple line? Because the 200 weighted moving average needs 200 days of price action. There's no 200 days of price action because it just came out in June 5th. So there's no purple line here for us to use. So we have to resort to the horizontal support at $70. So it's literally right at support right now. It's literally pretty much, again, the whole market has the same setup. If this is the low, this is where you buy and set a stop under the low. And that's a good risk to reward, right? Because if it recovers back to 110, because that's the next big level, apart from 100, that's good risk to reward ratio. But again, are we just going to bounce and then sell off? That's the question. So it's just kind of like you have to choose, do you wait or do you jump in now knowing like, hey, I might lose? Because if we continue to drop, you don't want to hold the bag, so to speak. Or you can just wait till end of day today to see how we close before buying in. Because, I mean, I'm looking at Rigetti and IonQ and NVTS. They're all kind of like pulling back right now. NVIDIA here is just barely holding red. That's very concerning. Why is this red? It's like choppy, but it's like trending downward. Like that's kind of like why? If it doesn't come back above 180, that's bad. We're going to just drop down some more to 173. And by the way, I'm holding at 197.5, which I'm not concerned about. Whatever. I've held the bag. I held the bag here on NVIDIA at 150, and it came down to 86. Then it rallied to 212. Ooh, how scary. I'm so scared. Oh, no. Like, I don't care. Look at this. If you held the bag at 35 here at the top, came down to 10, then came back up for you and then some. Like, This is not one you don't have to be scared when you buy the top on Nvidia. It'll be fine. So yeah, Nvidia is a big concern right now. Like if this is just kind of pointing to more downside. What is Bitcoin doing? Let me look at Bitcoin. I need to see what the big boys are doing. If the king of tech is struggling and you got Bitcoin also small, it's red too. It's red as well. So we're not out of the woods yet. We might not even get this bounce, this pullback here. We might just fart down, like literally. So not looking good for the kings. The two kings are just, what is Mags doing? Green? This is so weird. It's weird seeing, it might be foreboding. The fact that Bitcoin is red and Nvidia is red, it might just be telling us like, yep, we're still going down, buddies. That's what it's looking like. All right, let me read the chat. Nvidia hasn't gone down as much as the others. Well, no, of course not, Burn Chips. It's one of the strongest names. So, oh man, I did not mean to come off rude. I just woke up, but yeah. Of course not, man. That's one of the best ones. It's the king. Kings don't go down that easily. You should know that. You should know that. You know, they got the queen there, you know what I'm saying? They got their pawns. Their pawns are the ones that are struggling. You know, if we're using chess terms, this is what happens when you play too much chess, by the way. You just start using chess terms everywhere. But yeah, no, Nvidia's the king, man. You know, it's got its pawns that are struggling, that are dropping lower than it is. Joey B, how about Redwire? Not sure if you covered. You have to give me the ticker. I don't know. Is Redwire going to show up if I just type it in? Oh, there it is. I have it on my watch list. Someone's asked about it before. Yeah, I mean, it's right. Yeah, I already did analysis on this one. Like I said, it's I would wait till end of day to see how we close. It's not about how we open. It's about how we close. So yeah, just give it one more day and let's see how it needs to hold here, and it's barely holding on for dear life. So I would just say give it one more day. Hello, shout out to that guy from Mars. Is that guy from Mars? Is that guy Petrovsky? I don't remember what Petrovsky's name is. Today looks weird. Nvidia red, but smaller. AI is green. Yeah, I know. There's kind of a disconnect. Like you got Nvidia and Bitcoin red, but everything else that's AI is green and Riot is green and the Bitcoin miners are green. It's a very strange disconnect, which makes me cautious. Retail investors are being shaken out of APLD. APLD story is amazing for long term. Yep, I agree. Laughing my ass off, Burnt Chips. Yeah, man, you're not gonna take the king down that easily. Mags and Spy looks like bearish divergence on price and MACD. Yeah, we've been aware of that one for a few months now. On the monthly time frame, there's bearish divergence. Big divergence, by the way. Big divergence. You can see it on the monthly time frame very clearly. Or was it the weekly? Maybe I screwed it up. Where is it? Maybe it was the weekly, but yeah. You can see higher highs on the price, but the price went sideways. That's a bad sign, my friend. So yeah, I remember talking about that because the divergence is on the daily is even more obvious. We're going up higher, but the MACD is going lower. So yeah, it's not a good look for sure. I remember talking about that one. Mag's pumping on Google. Okay, that makes sense. I'm mad I sold my Google position. If it's one of the few stocks that have rise over the past month. Shout out to Warren Buffett for loading up and pushing it up. OPXS. Let me guess, that thing is some trash, I'm sure. Oh, no, it's not some trash. It's good trash. It's good trash. Hi, Shades. Hope you're well. I am well, still Time Cheese. I hope you're doing well as well. Well as well? Well as well? I don't know if that makes sense, but hope you're doing great. I just woke up, so if I sound kind of like I just woke up, well, now you know why. Yeah, purple line goes up. Right at support right here. Again, it's the same setup across the markets. We're at a key level of support. Let's just wait one more day and see what happens, right? Let's just give it one more day, right? Give it one more day. You don't have to be the first that jumps in, but let's give it one more day and see if we bounce. Because again, it's looking like a fake out to me. There's just too many signs of a fake out here. I need Nvidia to show me something. It's it's actually it needs to show signs of life here, because if it just starts tanking, man, it's gonna drag everything down now, because it's barely holding on here. High shade. Oh, I already read that. I'll take that. LOL. Yeah, like I said, it's like there's a lot of stocks like with the same setup, because everything's just playing follow the leader. So it's just kind of like, just give it one more day and let's see what happens. Because the expectation right now is that we're gonna bounce. But the problem is, when everyone thinks it's gonna bounce, that's probably when you wanna not. You probably don't wanna. You wanna go against the grain at that point if everyone wants a bounce. So yeah, it's just yeah. Like right now, it needs to show strength here. Let me look at the other stocks here. So I mean, there's just opportunity everywhere right now with these drops. Okay, Mags, Oscar Health. Why did that pump 25%? Yeah, that was at a nice bottom. Why did it bounce 25%? I usually don't buy healthcare because it just goes sideways. Look at that. Look at this. What the hell is this? Look at that. What is this garbage? Since March. By the way, look at this. Since March of last year, it's just been going sideways, which is actually not bad, huh? It's been going sideways for over a year. For over a year and a half, this is a horrible investment, by the way. Like, it just keeps going sideways. What is this? This is why I have that rule, no healthcare. But hey, I mean, if you want to trade this Oscar stock, wow, it is just respecting that bottom down here. Every time it comes down here is a moneymaker. I might have to pay attention to this one just because of that, but I still have that rule, no healthcare. No healthcare rule. But that's one hell of a sandwich, That's one hell of a sandwich. Open doors pumping. Yeah, this is so weird. Why are we getting like a lot of green, but Nvidia itself is just like, nope. No, but even AVGO right now. AVGO is big green today. It's a semiconductor. Might add more sound at the end of the day. Same. Feels like trading is a game of reverse psychology. Yeah, if the masses think we're gonna pump to the moon now, we might just pump to the, I don't know. We might just dump to the moon. I don't know. That doesn't even make sense. Dump to the Earth's core, I guess, would be the term. The market wants you to think it's a fake out, to then run quick, and then you chase, and then it goes down again. Yeah. Sybil at 0023. Oh, hell yeah, it is a 0023. But why did it drop like this? Is this just fear? Is this just fear like last time? Is that what's happening? Is there news on there? Is there a reason? Because if there's no reason other than people selling off because they're scared, because they don't want to hold. Because if oh, that's bad, actually. No. This is bad. Sybil is selling off right now like this. That's bad, not because of the company. This is bad because that means, because guys, I want you to keep in mind, write down what I'm about to say. Write down what I'm about to say. Okay, so Sybil is a penny stock, right? It's worth less than a copper penny on the ground. Like, literally, it's worth a fourth of that. So I want you to keep that in mind. Why is this important to know? Because when everything in the market starts dumping real hard and nobody wants to hold, if people don't want to hold regular stocks, you think people are going to want to hold some sub penny, literally a fourth of a penny stock, literally a fourth of a penny, like literally a fourth. Like, people aren't going to want to hold super risky stuff. Sybil is a penny stock. It is super duper extra. Like, it's the riskiest play you could take at this point. It's super risky because it's a penny stock, literally under a penny stock. It's a sub penny stock. So I could see the reason they would sell off here is because they just don't want to hold, because they're scared. They don't want to hold. That's the whole reason here. Because I don't see any news here. No news, no announcements. I don't see anything. I'm looking it up right now and see. Let's see. I'm seeing a lot of FUD. Let me go to Sybil OTC Markets. So yeah, the first thing you do when you see a sell-off like that is just make sure, like, do a system check, essentially. Is Sybil okay? Did something happen? So it's still OTC ID. Everything's fine here. The security details, 1124, nothing. There's nothing wrong with it, actually. And keep in mind, anyone selling with enough, that has enough shares of Sybil, they can actually cause it to drop if they have enough. So yeah, it's a buy. It's a buy right now. This is where you buy some more. I'm gonna wait till end of day to add though. I bought a lot last week. I'm just going to wait for a few new lows to add. Until then, I'm just gonna sit on the sidelines. Yep. I don't see any news. It just seems like and it's being bought up, by the way. I want you to pay attention. It's being bought up like real fast. Look at that. That's good. That's a good sign, but we'll see how it closes end of day. But that's a good sign if we're seeing buyers show up and buy the dip. That tells me that people are very much interested in this at the bottom down here. Because that's where the previous bottom. It created a double bottom, so it might be creating a double bottom again. But the fact that people are buying here, that comes to show you that there's people that are willing to buy more and that are willing to hold it, like me. And so yeah, it's just I don't think there's anything wrong with this at all. I think it's just, some people are not gonna have the patience that we have, so they're gonna sell. And we make our money when they come back and chase it back up, when the hype comes back up. It's just unfortunate. If this is a bear market, it's just unfortunate because it's just going to cause Sybil to drop lower or just stagnate down here, which sucks because then we have to wait longer, because we have to wait until we get out of this downtrend for Sybil to do anything, because that's just kind of how it is. Like, it's a penny stock. People are not going to want to hold it if we're in a bear market. It is not immune to drops, but it's still a buy. It's still a buy. Yeah, nice. Yeah, so like, buyers are showing up. So I'm gonna log into my account on my phone here and I might buy right now. Let me just check the bid and ask. Yeah, let me see. Bitcoin is still red. Nvidia, what are you doing? Okay, Nvidia is just kind of trying to show signs of life. Okay, we were talking about Oscar Health. So there you go, Oscar Health. If you're a trader who likes, big bottoms, very obvious big bottoms, right? If you like big bottoms down here, that's the brilliant move right here. That's where you buy, right? The blunder would be up here, buying at the top. This is so easy to trade. I should have noticed it sooner, but anytime I see anything in healthcare, I'm just like, ew. I'm like, ew, it's a Joey Shaw special. Joey Shaw loves healthcare and crypto, which is kind of like the worst performing sectors. Well, it depends on where you buy. With crypto, you can perform very well if you buy where it makes sense. But we know Joey Shaw ain't buying, no bottoms. He's buying tops, unfortunately for him. So yeah, Oscar Health, BBAI, looking good. APLD, looking good. Okay, I'm just looking. What am I going to buy right now? I might buy something. I'm shopping. This is shopping day. BMNR can suck a fat one. I am not buying that. Riot is the one that I really wanted under 10. I was really hoping it comes under 10. I really hope that we continue down because I want this under 10. This one's my money maker. Every time it's come down under 10, I add 50K, then it goes up and boom, we're good. So yeah, Sybil is at 0.27. It's at 0.027. The dip is being bought up. It's being bought up like crazy. Like, it's being bought up like crazy. Wow. I'm in shock at how much it's being bought up right now. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's a buy. It's a buy. Talking about Sybil. What is Tesla doing? Green. QBTS. Quantum stocks are a buy. Anyone wondering? Quantum stocks are a buy. They are a buy. So if you want to buy quantum stocks, now's the time, right? You want to buy them when they're absolutely at a discount. And that's where they are. Yeah, IonQ, nice and cheap. Palantir bouncing off the purple line. RR just sideways. Robotics is sideways, it seems. NVTS sideways, just straddling that purple line. See, the problem with these small caps is that it's just kind of riding the purple line. It's almost like we're waiting. We're waiting for the big move. Like we're just waiting to see like what's gonna happen next, and then it's gonna go up or down. It's gonna follow essentially. Ethereum. What's his name? Tom Lee was wrong, by the way. Tom Lee was wrong. Ethereum did not go to, whatever ridiculous price target he gave. That guy's full of it. He's just an Asian guy. They put a pair of glasses on his ass, and then that's it. Boom, the Tom Lee show. Apparently that's all you need to do, right? Just be Asian, slap on some glasses. He probably already had glasses, and just use big terminology, big words, big data, and boom, you get a following. It seems. I was telling Joey Shaw, like, Tom Lee can be wrong. He is human. Like, he is human. But of course, Joey Shaw, he's just like, I'm slurping that hog, that Tom Lee, donut, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how else to put it. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, he was just a little too in love with, he's a little too in love with social media influencers. And it's costing him right now because he was buying calls like a dummy. So don't fall in love with your favorite social media influencer to the point where you're just, willing to get on your knees for them, even if they're wrong. Well, look at Meta. Finally, you got the signal here for calls. You got the white line crossing the yellow line. This is your time to buy calls. And there you go. God damn, is that volatile. On the move back up, it's going to be one hell of a moneymaker. Very good risk to reward ratio as well. Because if this is going to be the next move higher, if this is going to be the move back to the purple line, then you stand to make 12%. Obviously, with calls, you'll make more. If it stops you out at today's low, then you lose 2.33%. So, like, it's a very good, it's like almost a 1 for 5, 1 for 6 risk to reward. Like, this is where you buy your calls. Am I buying them? Hell no. Let the people who want to blow up on calls blow up. I will continue to buy shares, and only on the... this is the time to be buying the cheap ones, by the way. This is the time to be buying the SoundHounds and all these AI stocks that drop real cheap. I wouldn't even be focused on Meta calls. Let's see, what else? Poet, people love Poet. That's a buy. It's under the purple line. NUAI, what is this doing? Just sideways? Yep. Oh God, it's the cat. The cat is right here. Been doing my own DD with stocks with regards to the financials like you do with revenue. Do you compare with the net income? Hell no. I don't look at net income. I just look at growing revenues. A lot of companies are not profitable. So there's no point. There's no point in looking at net income. But if you want to take it next level, sure, you can look at net income. If they're profitable, that's a good sign. But a lot of companies just aren't profitable because they're at $10 for a reason. They're at $5 for a reason. They're at $20 for a reason because they don't have the revenues yet. They're a growing company, so I don't really bother because it just doesn't make sense. They're not going to be profitable if they're just, if their stock sitting under 25, they're probably not profitable. So I don't bother with it. I just want to know if their sales are increasing, if their revenues are going up. That's it. That's a good sign because then that means they will be profitable at some point in the future. That's usually the case, and that's all people care about, really. So net income, you'll notice a lot of stocks don't have, they're not in the green. Dang, Sybil went from 0021 to 0028. Yeah, like that's a good sign. That's a very good sign. It just let the people that are impatient sell off. We'll buy it, and then when it goes up, we will make our hundreds of percentages, and then we'll look like geniuses. But really, there's nothing genius about it. We're just patient as all hell. That's really what it is. There's no difference between me and the people that just sold today. There's no difference other than the patience part. Because there was no bad news, so it just doesn't even make sense. That's why people are buying that dip. I'm going to buy again end of day unless it got pushed to 003s. Then I'm going to be like, damn, I guess I should have just had a buy limit order sitting at the bottom on Sybil. Yeah, buy NUAI or Sybil. I'm going to buy Sybil because that has a history of huge pumps, right? I'm going to buy what has the history behind it. Why wouldn't I? It has a history and way more percentage return every time it does pump. Easy, easy money, my friends. It's all about that patience. Wait, Microsoft, what is this doing? Is Microsoft red? Yeah, Microsoft is, it's trying to hold here. Again, this is not the time to be slapping calls. I would wait. We're still in a downtrend, right? Like, we're still not out of the woods at all. Consider it a relief bounce, but that's about it. I wouldn't fall in love with this pullback. Bull looking like trash. Again, do not listen to social media influencers. There was a lot of people on Twitter pumping this, and look where it is now. And you better believe they're hoping it comes back up for them. Because a lot of social media influencers, a lot of those people with big discords or whatever, they tend to be, I don't want to say scammers, but they're very good at talking, but they don't actually have strategy. They just buy and probably just steal plays off of one another at that point. Like, if you see a stock being talked about on social media, I probably am not going to talk about it. Because it's just kind of like, oh, they're in this, screw that. Let's talk about something that they're not, that the big discords aren't focusing on. Yeah. Again, it's let's wait till end of day to see how it moved. Same thing with Civil. Let's wait till end of day to see how it closed. Yeah, a lot of the penny stocks right now are showing a lot of weakness because, again, nobody's going to want to hold if this is a bear market. Nobody knows if it is or isn't, but man, oh man, does it look like it more and more. I would expect BBI to come back under 6, so I would be shocked if it didn't. SoFi doing good. Everything looking good, guys. I want you to pay attention to the ones that are green, and those are the ones to focus in on, like NVTS. You got Palantir, you got IonQ, you got SoFi, MP, like all these on my list, they're green. That's a good sign. Those are the ones you want to buy, the ones that show strength like this. AMD. Oh man, people shorted that one to the ground last week. That was awesome. Shorted down. Yeah, if you shorted Nvidia last week, I think you still would have made money here on this big red candle, but you mentioned MACD as a top strategy in the bear market. Does that still apply when RSI is low, looking at sound served RR? Well, the RSI would be low anyways. In a bear market, RSI is going to be low anyways because it just keeps going down. So I don't really look at the RSI. I don't look at the RSI at all. It's rare. If I look at it, it's for divergences, but that's about it. But the RSI is a valid strategy. You can use it in many ways, but not for me. But yeah, the MACD crossing over in a bear market, it usually marks the top and then we go lower. The RSI being low is irrelevant because it's a bear market. We're going to keep going lower. So the RSI is always going to be on the low side unless we get a big rally. In the bear market, like a big rally, then they would bring the RSI higher and then it just go lower anyways. So I would say you can use it. You can use it. You can experiment with it and let me know. Maybe it's better to not buy when the MACD crosses in a bear market and the RSI is low, but I don't know. Can't really speak about something I don't know. Looking at SoundServe RR, all setting up for a crossover. Again, we're going to have to wait one day. This is why I said just give it one more day and let's see how we move. Give it one more day. I'm tempted to buy right now NVTS because Nvidia's finally recovering. It's finally it's looking good right now. It's finally coming up. If it can hold end of day 180 plus, that would be a good sign, and I'll buy more. Let me see. What do I want to buy? Is there anything? SoFi I might buy. I'm gonna wait till end of day. You know what? I'll just wait end of day. I don't want to get excited just yet. But yeah, look at this, 10%, 20%. Is anyone crying right now? I want to just check. Is anyone crying right now? Is anyone sad? Is anyone crying? Is anyone shedding tears right now because everything's going up, right? Like, no one's crying, right? No one's going, oh no, APLD up 10%. Oh no, I ran up 10%. Oh no, APLD up what? 12%. Oh no, no one's crying, right? No one's shedding tears, right? Everyone's probably excited, right? Like, no, we're the crybabies right now. They're nowhere to be found. Of course not. Not everyone, but most people are a crybaby when things go down. Just one red day and it's the end of the world. One green day, woo! Right? So this is a classic, 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 classic. Yeah, like I said, a lot of stocks are about to get that white line crossing the yellow line on the MACD, right? A lot of them are getting close to it. So it's kind of like I said, just give it one more day. One more day. In one day, tomorrow, we're going to find out whether this is actually going to come back higher and break that downtrend that it has, or if it's just going to be a fake out. Tomorrow will be that day. So I say wait one more day. And that's it. But I'm still going to buy some at end of day just in case we do go higher and I can flip it for like 500 to 1,000. Because we've been making hand over fist money going long at the right levels. Like you can make money in a crash or in a bear market, downtrend, whatever you want to call it. You can make money going long, but your timing has to be good. Number one. Number two, you can also make money shorting. But I'm only a long, so I only ever go long. So yeah. Just timing the pullbacks is if you know where to buy, it's easy. It's easy for me. I don't know how easy it is actually. I forgot. It used to be difficult because I was like, where do I buy? It just keeps going down. Where do I buy? But now I know. Wait for purple line. Buy there. It bounces. Buy at the purple line again. It bounces. Buy, at key support levels. Bounces. Right. So that's why we've been making. I think we made like $1,000 this month alone on just BBAI, just playing the purple line bounce. So I don't know. I'm just wiser as a trader compared to like 2 years ago. 2 years ago, trying to trade the downtrend was not easy. We still made money, but it was just not easy. So yeah. All right. What's going on? Was looking at D-Wave Quantum and was confused at the revenue looked good, but net income looked bad. Yeah, I mean, that's Quantum, by the way. Quantum stock is going to have no revenues. It's not like they're selling anything. I don't even know if they are selling something. I don't know what they're selling. They might be selling a dream, but either way, yeah, it's about the sales. It's about that revenue. If the revenue looks good, don't be concerned about the net income. The net income doesn't matter. But if you want to pick the best one, just go with IonQ. That's why I've been buying IonQ. You mentioned MACD cross. All setting up for a crossover. Need these stocks to moon to the stars. I don't want to go to work. I don't want to go to work. Oh, we're going to moon, but it's going to take some time. It's going to take some time. Let me look at NVIDIA one more time. Make sure it's doing okay. Let me look at the smaller time frame. Man, it's still just going sideways. That's not what I want to see. Let me add this to the top. Let's pin Bitcoin to the top here. There it is. Let me unpin this. Why is this pinned? There we go. All right, guys. I think that's it for the stream. There's not much else to talk about. I already went over everything that I'm buying. I've already sold some. We're up 4K for the month in the Discord. So the Discord is what, $50 a month. If you join and you make 4K in a month, that pays for more than a lot. That pays a lot of Discord membership. So patreon.com. Oh, let me change the screen. I keep forgetting. I got the screen changed now. Boom! Look at that. So yeah, I'm gonna have to update the P&L here in the top left corner. I'll have to update that. But yeah, patience, discipline, big bottoms. If you like those, you're gonna succeed. We're doing fantastic for November. Like, it's so weird that I just do terrible in choppiness. I just get chopped the hell up and I lose a lot. And I end up still net profitable, but it's just October, guys, was my worst month. My worst month, we only made $300. So, which is still good. Yeah, like, at least you made something. But choppiness is it's an enemy. It's an enemy for my account. It really screws me up. At least in a downtrend, I know, like, oh, just buy at key levels and play the bounce. All right, guys, that's it for this live stream. Hope you guys have a great day. I'll